Hey everyone, this is Joe with Southeastern Frontiers. It is Sunday, November 9th, 2025, and I am hiking in the Sipsey Wilderness. It is good to be back. It has been a while. I had many plans to come back here before now, but they all fell through till today. So I am out doing a little explore today. So come along with me and check it out. Few cars parked here today. Not too bad. I could have parked much closer. Well, there's a little water in the Thompson Creek. All right, we are at the Thompson Creek Trailhead Forest Service sign. Not too much on it today. We're gonna head down Trail 206. It is a beautiful fall day. Temperatures in the mid-50s. It's gonna get cold tonight, but I'm not spending the night, so that's not a problem. My goal today is a little loose. I'm kind of exploring some side coves and hollows around the Thompson Creek area. Going from Thompson Creek down to Shiprock. And we will see what we can find. It may be that we find nothing. So we'll see. Let's check it out. We're coming up on the white oak branch here, and it is pretty dry today. No surprise, really. Wow, this really got washed out right here. Sometime since I was here last. But we're gonna go across right down here. So up this valley is the White Oak Hollow, and other than the trail that goes from here up to that crosses over the Big Tree Shortcut Trail, other than that, I've not really explored White Oak Hollow. So that is something I could explore today, but I don't plan on it right now. I have places further south I want to explore first. But I do need to come back and explore the White Oak Hollow. Leave that for a future adventure. Here's the sign for Trail 206 that we're on, and this is the shortcut trail to the Big Tree off to the left here. But we're going to the right. Down by the edge of the creek here, this is Thompson Creek. Very nice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a good shot on today, like today.
It is. Yep, thank you. Thompson Creek has been very crowded this morning. Lots of people heading out after spending the night. I can see why. It was a gorgeously warm, sunny day yesterday, and it was a beautiful night last night for camping for sure. It has made it challenging to film though, because I keep filming people by accident. Anyway, on I go. All right, we are coming up on a hemlock grove in a flat area here. This is sort of the mouth of one of the coves I want to explore. We'll see what we can find. Okay, there's a small stream crossing not far in front of me. That's the bottom of this cove. So I think I'm going to strike uphill this way and see what I can find. Here we go, off trail. Here's that little creek. I'm sort of taking a path of least resistance, which is kind of leading me gently upslope. We'll see what we get to. I'm hoping for some cliffs. That's my hope. Maybe we'll find some cool cliffs. Okay, starting to see some cliffs. That's good. Oh, what is this? Ah, the remnants of a whiskey still. I betcha. Barrels, buckets, bits and pieces. An iron spring tucked into the wall. Fascinating. There's a fire ring here. So someone's camped here. It's been a while. Several years anyway. Looks like some raccoons have been getting drinks of water out of this. There's some tracks. There's some more iron springs like off a car suspension tucked in up here. See, this is the kind of thing I was hoping to find by going a little off trail. I am really close to the Thompson Creek Trail here, so this is pretty cool. There wasn't any, I didn't find any community trail or anything here, but it was not a horrible bushwhack. Pretty doable. Okay, I'm going to continue on along these cliffs and see if I can find anything else. Let's see what we got. I'm guessing in the spring there's a little waterfall that runs over this. Looks like it's wet a lot of the year, but dry now. Muddy. We'll try to go here. There we go. I scared out a deer. It was right there. Did I surprise you? Didn't mean to, but I need to get through. she is still watching me very curiously. Probably not a good idea during hunting season. All right, out of that little side cove, let's see what the next one holds. I have hacked my way up and climbed some to a big rock shelter up here. I don't know if it was worth the climb, but it's a rock shelter. I don't see any signs that this has been habitated. Probably because it's too hard to get to. It is up a ways from the bottom down there. So I'm going to pick my way along. I may have to backtrack, so we'll see. I have picked my way along the edge of the cliff here and found yet another rock shelter. No real surprise, there's lots of them on these sandstone cliffs. But I've never explored these before. And I've never read of anyone exploring them. So I thought I'd give it a try. Yeah, this one's pretty flat. A little ways up off the valley floor here. Wonder why that spot's so black. I'm gonna have to ask Jacob that one, I think. We are almost to the head of this valley. This is why it's called fall. Ah, beautiful. Supposed to be a pretty good wind come up today. It's starting. That's blowing the leaves down off the trees. Here comes some more. Okay, we're at the head of this little cove. There's, I bet in the winter and spring, there's a little waterfall here again. Nothing right now. But there's certainly where the stream goes. Now there's a fire pit here. So somebody's camped here. They have a chair set up. I don't know where they'd put their tent. Maybe they'd hammock it. Oh, there's carving on the old beech tree here. RFC. Man, I can't make it out. I bet it's a date. Let's see, it says RFC AIN maybe? I don't know. You can see where the wild boars have been wallowing in the mud under here. Very nice. This is wilderness, folks. There's nobody out here. Just me. I may have to backtrack to cross this one. Whew. This valley is proving to be every bit as challenging to get out of as it was to get into. No surprise. Anytime you're off trail, the workload goes up dramatically. Not only is it harder walking, but it's much harder on the brain too, because you got to really navigate and watch where you're going so you don't fall down the cliff like I about did there. I wasn't really going to fall down the cliff, but still, that's not good. I'm just following the creek back downstream, headed back for the Thompson Creek. Just because I'm at the creek doesn't mean this is easy though. A lot of trees down, of course, and can be muddy in places. And you never know where there's going to be a hole under these leaves. We are really close to the Thompson Creek Trail now. Should be stumbling onto it here pretty soon. And here it is, Trail 206, the Thompson Creek Trail, right here. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do next. I'm gonna head down towards Shiprock. All right, the Auburn Falls is off to the left there, but it's going to be dry today. I'm going to go down here where these campsites are and see if I can get a nice rock to sit on to have lunch. Thompson Creek, just downstream from Auburn Falls. Shiprock is right around the corner, but I don't think we're going to go that far today. It's getting cold. Temperature is dropping fast. Well, I put my jacket on. It's getting chilly, but haven't really found a nice place for lunch yet, so I'm going to keep looking a little more. I think this log will do. I'm going to sit right here. All right, all cozied up here. I had my rain jacket along because you always should. So I'm using it as a windbreaker because the wind has really picked up. It's going to get down in the 20s tonight, so the temperature's plummeting fast. But I'm going to get me some lunch. All right, let's see what's for lunch today. I got my sandwich. I got some cookies, an apple, some dried fruit, and some iced tea. So that's what's for lunch. And I'm sitting here right above the Thompson Creek. This is a lovely campsite, by the way. Here among these big rocks. It's very pretty. All right. You never believe who I just ran into. I just ran into Crow from As the Crow Flies Hiking. He's out here doing the Alabama Triple Crown. And of course, being the dope I am, I didn't manage to take a picture or record anything. So you'll have to check it out over on his video. So anyway, I'm going to head back north a bit. I have one little side trip I still want to do. All right, I've picked up Trail 206 again. This is just north of the little cove that goes up to Auburn Falls. Now I'm going to go explore the cliffs up here. Never done that before. They're right off the trail, but I've kind of always ignored them. Well, there's a fire ring here. Hasn't been used in a while. Not very flat, but big cliffs. Another nice sized rock shelter. There's a big ledge above me, but I can't figure out how you get to it. Let's look at those cliffs. Man, beautiful. Someone has walked through here pretty recently. There is a big hole in the rock up here. Ah, it's a petrified log. Like a hollowed out log in the rock. That is so cool. Man, that is cool. A couple of tree carvings that aren't that old. RK 25. KR. I don't know how to get down. I guess I go back this way. Okay, this is a huge rock shelter. Oh yeah, nice. Nice stone furniture, caveman style. Yeah, this is lovely. Cool. I did not know this was here. And we're just right above the Thompson Creek Trail. It's right down there. I wonder if this is the mysterious Hook House. So somewhere there's a rock shelter where a man named Jesse Hook Riddle lived for a long time out here. And I know it's a rock shelter somewhere in the Thompson Creek area, but I don't know where, but I bet this is it. This would make sense. Very cool. This rock wall is covered with a lot of graffiti, but that one says RK78. We saw RK up above. There's some 24s and 25s written here. So those would be pretty recent. I really like the stone chairs. Very well done. Nice. Yeah, this has been used not too long ago. So, very cool. Somebody knows about this spot. Very nice. Well, I am going to continue on. Probably going to head back up the trail here in a bit. And this rock's just full of fossils. And here's a really nice piece. And there, there. Off here, over there. Wow. I mean, you almost think it's going to be wood you could pick up. That is amazing. You can see the grain in it so well. All right, I have picked up Trail 206 again. That is our way out of here. So I think I achieved what I was looking for today. I wanted to explore some of the side coves and cliff faces along Thompson Creek here on the east side, and found some really cool stuff. Found a whiskey still, found what I think is probably the hook house. Very neat. So successful day of exploring in the Sipsey wilderness. I am crossing around the edge of what was once known as Bare Bottoms. It's a flat area down here by the Thompson Creek where Native Americans used to grow corn. Now it's just covered in forest. Here's the ford of this little stream out of the cove that we went up to the end of. Not much water today. Now we're diving into that dense grove of hemlock trees. It gets dark in here. All right, we are coming out of the hemlock grove. Much brighter out here. Back to this cut through the big tree. Oh yeah, you can actually see where the tree fell up there. Huh. All right, we are back to the trailhead. Back across the bridge, and met some friends along the way here. Hey guys.
How's it going? We've been camping for 3 days.
Yeah, they've been having a good time out here. All right, this was a great trip in the Sipsey wilderness. Did some off-trail exploring. That was cool. Found a whiskey still. Found what might be Hook House, the big rock overhang. So that was cool. And just always good to get out here whenever I can. This hike explores partially off-trail side hollows and coves along Trail 206, the Thompson Creek Trail, in Alabama's Sipsey wilderness. This commonly hiked route hides amazing features just off-trail. I started on Trail 206 going past White Oak Hollow through beautiful fall colors. I found a grove of northern hemlock indicating a side hollow to explore. I turned off trail here and gently climbed up to the cliffs that ring most of these canyons. I almost immediately stumbled onto the debris from an old whiskey or moonshine still at the cliffs. I've heard of these, but this is the first time I found one. I continued up the hollow, admiring rock overhangs and dark woods near the canyon's end. After this, I returned to the Thompson Creek Trail and crossed the stream to Auburn Falls to a favorite campsite for lunch. After lunch, I headed back north, wanting to visit cliff faces I'd noticed on previous trips. I'm glad I did, as there were some of the biggest cliffs in Sipsey, including one with a magnificent rock shelter campsite. I had planned to explore cliffs further south between Auburn Falls and Shiprock, but time limits and rapidly dropping temperatures meant that I will have to come back for a future explore of those cliffs.